Hey guys, basically I wanted to make a video to all of my coaches and any of their coaches, pretty much anyone who maybe wanted some tips on things that they need to do when they first get started as a coach. I know that when you first join as a coach, it's like so exciting and you're just ready to go, but it's also very scary, and a lot of people feel that sense of just being overwhelmed, and I totally get it. That was me, but I remember when I decided to jump in and do this that I wanted to really do it big and just kind of um, set myself up to succeed. So I wanted to give you some of the tips of the things that I did that helped me when I first got started, and what I'm continuing to do today to help me grow in my business. So the first thing that I really wanted to touch on um, is challenge groups. A lot of coaches ask me, what is it that you think that I should do first? Um, and challenge groups are just such an important part of this business, in my opinion. Um, I know that for me, I personally started out in a challenge group as a challenger, and when I got the results, is when I was approached to become a coach myself. Um, I just love the products. They worked for me. It was what I needed to get the baby weight off and to feel like myself again, and to honestly get in the best shape that I ever have been. So um, it's really important to start those challenge groups as a coach. And I know it's scary. What I suggest is um, I put most of my new coaches in my challenge group so that you can kind of see the side of things from a challenger's perspective and also from the coach perspective, and kind of get an idea of what I do. So I definitely think that a first step for a coach would be to get your own results. Continue on that journey, keep going. Um, Watch what I'm doing as a coach in the coach groups. There are great files in TKO and Team Fit that actually give you the templates for what to post in your challenge group every day. That's a great thing that was added, and it was not there when I first started. And some days I didn't know exactly what to say, and so this is really nice to have. Um, Another thing is talk about it. Use social media to help you grow. You know, I know as a challenger, I was excited about what I was doing, so I was posting all about it. Um, it's important to do that as a coach. Talk about it on Facebook, talk about it on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Post pictures that are going to get people to stop and want to look at it and say, ooh, what is that? Or, at least ask questions about it. Um, or stop and just look at it and try to get an idea of what it is. Um, this is super important because people are going to start watching you, and that's what you really want to happen. So I definitely feel like you need to share it as much as you can in pictures and things like that. Rarely do I actually say Beachbody, Beachbody, Beachbody. Beachbody is an awesome company, and it can sell itself. It has a great website with tons of resources, and there's so many things that people can get online to look at those any information they want. So really, what you want to do is kind of make it personal and talk about your own journey. Post pictures of you actually drinking the shakes, or what workout you did, or a cute new workout top that you got. I mean, anything really that kind of shows you going on your own journey, um, and getting excited about it. Basically, in order to feel comfortable doing my own challenge group, I wanted to start off doing an accountability group. So I talked to my coach, Stephanie Chico, and talked to her about doing an accountability slash challenge group. So basically, this kind of put the weight off my shoulders as far as making someone purchase a product, and then I didn't feel like I had to have them purchase something right away. So what I did was I allowed anyone into the challenge group and just said, hey, we're just going to be there for motivation and support, and we all have our own health and fitness goals that we're trying to reach. Um, would love to have you. I'd say something really short and sweet if I were personally messaging them and just say, hey, so and so, I noticed you just had a baby and she's adorable and I hope everything is going well for you. I'm actually starting up a new challenge group this month and thought about you and would love to know if it's something that you might be interested in. And just keep it as simple as that. I don't even attach, my website or anything like that. I just try to build that relationship and that conversation. It really is all about building relationships with people and having those conversations with them, um, having them feel comfortable to come to you so that in the future they will become a customer. The good thing about having people in the groups who haven't purchased yet, if it's your first one, is maybe those people just don't see the value in the product yet, um, or they're not all in. And so by having them in the group, everyone else is going to start posting their shakes or their workouts if they are doing something Beachbody related. And the people that haven't purchased are going to start watching. And what they're going to do is they're going to become interested because they're going to see results. They're going to see people getting progress through these workout programs. I mean, they're great workout programs. They're going to see results through Shakeology and they're going to want to try it. The great thing now is that we have those samplers to offer on our website for anyone who does want to sample those before committing to a month. So don't count them out. Some of my best customers have come in as just an accountability challenger, and honestly, some of my best coaches have happened that way. So that's the next thing I wanted to talk about was that um, once you have people that are getting these results, ask if you can share that because this is going to get the word out there. It's going to show people on Facebook, I know that person and they actually did that and I want to do that. It's much more personal when you can show pictures of people in your challenge getting those results versus someone on an infomercial. So I try to share people's progress often because it excites me. I get excited as a coach when I see them getting the results, and it shows that these challenge groups really do work. So I definitely would mention doing something like that. Also, you know, when you post, don't just post throughout the day about fitness. I mean, it's great that we're excited about it, but some people who are looking on their news feed may not want to see that all day. So show them all sides of you. I watched a video or a webinar, and it talks about posting 5 different types of things throughout the day on your social networks, and that was humor, something about a healthy recipe, something that had to do with fitness, um, something that was um, about your family. It can be multiple things. People want to see all sides of us. So show them that, let them in, let them see those things. Another thing is there's a lot of stuff done behind the scenes. Um, I mentioned Power Hour. I know a lot of coaches do the Power Hour. Basically, when I first started as a coach, I tried to do a Power Hour once or twice a week, which meant I wrote down all of my goals and my lists of things to do and would knock it out in that hour, mostly on social media and through messaging. So during that time, I really tried to approach people through private messages about joining in on our groups and about the coaching side of things too, especially if they're a challenger that's gotten good results. So I try to talk about those things in personal messages as well. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that maybe isn't posted on social media. Another thing is when I first started, Stephanie told me to start a fitness page, and I was so intimidated and nervous and thought, I can't do that, and why would anyone want to watch it and or look at it? But I just did it. She told me to do it, and I did it because she's a great coach, and I want to do what she's doing. It's important to follow coaches that you look up to in this business because what they're doing works. So use what they're doing. Don't duplicate. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. We talk about that all the time. Um, take what someone has used and help yourself with it. Obviously we don't want to say exactly word for word what they've said all the time, but take some of the catchy phrases and make them your own and put them out there for everyone to see. So I definitely think that you should be following coaches that you look up to and also looking in the coach groups for information because it's super helpful. Um, Another thing is, um, you know, you want to grow your network. Eventually, your network is going to run out. I only have so many friends and I only have so many Facebook friends. So, what you really want to do is try to add 2 to 3 people a day to your network. And what I'll try to do is add new friends on Facebook or on Instagram every day. And I'll look for people that I have mutual friends in common with. What I don't want to do is look for friends who have mutual coaches in common because I don't want to take away their potential um, uh, customers or any of that. So I look for people who I have mutual friends with, but not coaches. Um, my fitness page, like I mentioned before, I just kind of started posting my fitness and everything over on that end so that people didn't get blown up on my regular feed with fitness if they didn't want to be. So it's slowly grown. I mean, I'm still trying to get my likes up there, but it's really growing, and I have followers that really like to watch what I'm doing on there, and I love that. My Instagram has grown. I've started hashtagging my pictures, and it's grown tremendously. I mean, I used to have it private and didn't want people to see it, but I've opened it up, and it's been big for my business as well. So both of those things have found me coaches that I never knew outside of this and customers who I don't know as well. So definitely do those things to grow your network. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to look at my notes to see if I left anything out. Um, yeah, I mean, really, I just kind of put it all back to starting out to get those results for yourself and, um, just slowly building your team. We all want everyone to succeed, and these coach groups on Facebook are great for that information. Um, Obviously, we're all here to help each other, so if you have a question, reach out. If you're struggling something, reach out. There's a new Back to Basics coach group that we're starting, and it's starting on Monday, and I definitely recommend getting in on that if you're serious about growing your business. You can grow it as little or as big as you want. And when I signed up, I said, I'm going to do this. And I just, jumped in and I'm trying to go big. I've got big goals and big dreams. And um, I really love to help people. Seeing challengers get those results, there's really nothing better than that for me. So I'm just really excited to continue on this journey, and I hope that you all found some helpful tips in this video. It's my first time doing it, so give me um, a little leeway there, but I hope that was helpful for you, and just continue to grow. Just continue to post, get in people's news feeds, and make sure that you know that they're always watching. They may not approach you in the beginning, but they are always watching. And if you are consistent in this business, they are going to take you seriously, and they're going to eventually reach out to you. So just keep doing that for yourself and for your business. Um, if you can help one person a month, you've done something there, and you've done your job. I mean, that's enough for me. So um, just keep it up. Have a good day.